How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of FTB Infinity Evolved here in Minecraft. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. If you guys have, if you could be so kind to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, as it really does help out the channel. So let's get into today's episode. So, as you guys can clearly see in the last episode, well, if you haven't seen actually, in the last episode we went ahead and we made our way to the Twilight Forest. Now, I did partially begin attacking the Twilight Lich. That's why he has part of his health bar missing in between episodes. I did kind of go down from the top because we have ourselves a jetpack. There is only a few things to note, though. He does like to teleport around, so he is somewhere here. Not really sure where in particular. Also, in the last episode, we defeated the Naga, the first Twilight Forest boss. I suppose we could pretty much head in just about anywhere. I guess let's make ourselves a little entrance really quick. Also, in case you're wondering why you can't hear my jetpack, it's because I have turned it off so that way it wasn't constantly annoying, mainly with us hovering all the time. Oh, ow. Okay, let's see if we can make our way up there without dying to zombies. Okay. Twilight Lich keeps spawning in and then disappearing. Now the fun part is trying to discern where he is at any given moment. I think it's this dot that keeps teleporting around. Well, I don't know if it's necessarily that one, but it's one of them. Yeah, it won't be too much helpful. Let's see if we turn off our jetpack. Let's clear out some of the stuff just so it's not in our inventory. And then all this wood is from when we took out that ceiling. I think that's pretty much everything we can at least get rid of for sure. Twilight Lich, don't make me have to go find a new castle. I don't see him. Perhaps we're going to have to go find a new castle. Alright, well, let's go do that. Oh, that's a area. I believe that's actually the final area we need to go to. Is rain poison? Actually, I think it is. I believe it actually might be like acid or something. Alright, let's see if we can find another. Oh, that's another area. That's the swamp. There's usually more than one area for each of the bosses, so definitely don't ever worry about if you end up in that scenario or if you end up in an area where you haven't found a boss or you can't find one. Because more than likely you just have to go exploring a little bit and you'll find more. Sometimes I can find a lot, and then other times it takes me a little bit. Alright, well, I'm going to go hunting for one, unless we happen to stumble upon one really quickly. I see we're stumbling upon a lot of trees. Alright, well, I'm going to go hunt for one, unless one loads in. And then I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. I did have to spend quite a bit hunting for this. Also, I do notice that the sound for this is back. I guess I'll just turn it down to 30%. But basically what I do to get rid of the sound is turn it all the way down and then all the way back up, and that gets rid of the jetpack noise. We also went ahead and found the Dark Forest, which is going to be something we need at some point. So traditionally when you enter the tower, you just enter from just about anywhere. Usually it has you enter from here. Or, well, typically one of these points, I believe. And then you come in, and there's some puzzles. There are some, well, I don't want to say puzzles, but just a lot of mobs. You can go through these pretty much however you want, and sometimes in these area, like little offshoots, there'll be some chests for you to, like, find and gather. Ow. back. Bad. And, you know, sometimes there's books that want to fight you and try to kill you. And they drop paper and books. Alright, and so then basically the spawner for the Lich is right there. And so once you spawn him in, he kind of has a mechanic, so he has those shields, so you can't directly attack him. You have to break their shields first. Now, he has, as you can see, those kind of particle effects coming off of him. And so they both, what they'll do is they'll have Eyes of Ender. You want to knock him back, similar to gas cheers at him. And when they hit, they'll make a little breaking sound. Sometimes they manage to hit. Ow. Okay, well one of them, I believe he has 4 shields, so one of them has hit. Oh, there was another one. No. And then the other one will shoot pretty much gas cheers at you. Sometimes you do have to dodge. Aw, damn. There we go. And so now he's basically... Now he's ready to die, and I'm also dying. Ow. Yay! We got the Lich. And a bunch of items. Well, that I want. That's actually not a half bad. We don't need. That we don't need. Or that. Let's get out of here. Where the skeletons kill us. Alright, let's head up here and look at what we got. Alright. So, pretty much as usual, when you defeat a boss, you get their trophy. And then we also got some other rewards. That's just from the little notebook. And so it looks like we got some armor. Not actually half bad armor. Pretty good. Some sulfur we don't really need. And then we got a Lich trophy. And in this case, we got the Scepter of Twilight. Now, I did realize, actually, so you don't need the trophies. The trophies aren't the thing you need. You need the item it drops. So the Naga drop Naga scales, which make armor. And then the Scepter is what we need in order to progress the story. So, sorry, I just had to tab out to look at my notes really quick. So basically, in order for us to go from here, there's a couple different decisions we can make. So, we can either go to the swamp biome now and go handle the, I want to say it was a Hydra? I can't remember what's there, but there's the Dark Forest now we can access. The Snow Forest we can access, or the Dark Forest. The Dark Forest was nearby, but I believe that's the Hydra, or not the Hydra. The Hydra's in the swamp somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and actually figure out which area we're going to go to next, and then I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. So, the game plan is going to be as follows. We're going to go here to the Mushroom Palace. Hopefully we don't find Mario, but maybe we do. And then from here, we're going to go to the swamp. Not the fire swamp, the regular swamp. And then perhaps get to the actual swamp. We'll see. We'll see how much time we have into today's episode. Otherwise, we'll continue our Twilight Forest arc in the next episode. So in here, there should be a boss. I'm not going to fly to the top on every single one, just because I do want to explore a little bit. Because some of this I have done before, some of it I haven't. I can get so many mushrooms. I did not realize mushrooms counted as wood. Oh, hi, slime. I think we might have just found unlimited food. Make ourselves a home in the mushroom kingdom. Do we also get the one? Maybe. We do. I'm gonna save a couple of those for later. Definitely don't get nearly as many brown, but oh well. Anyway, so it doesn't look like there's stairs. Are there stairs? No. No, they're not actual stairs. So you do have to kind of have a jetpack for this. Okay, but I do like these little kind of hollowed out rooms. It does make it almost interesting to see if you could turn one of these into a base. I don't know how feasible it would be, though. But I would definitely be interested. I could have sworn there would have been what we're looking for here. Maybe not. Maybe this is literally just an empty house. I'm thinking this is just a giant mushroom empty house. Okay, well, could have sworn there might have been a boss here, but I'm starting to think there is not a boss, and there's just, what, actual levels? Okay, maybe you are, like, okay, no, game, turn the hover off, we're fine. What is this? There's actual floors to this thing? No way. Okay, I'm really curious how far... Okay, well, I did not realize that this was such an extensive place that you could build a base in. Like, good lord, it's pretty much already ready to go, and it's pretty much free food. I mean, I don't know how many people want to live here in the Twilight Forest, but hey, I mean, available real estate. Have you seen housing prices lately? Because this place must be a steal. Okay, and that's full. I do need to go through our bag of holdings. A lot of this has been obsoleted, or it needs to, like, these need to be refined. Some of this could go away. I don't know. I do need to go through this. Maybe I'll clean that out when we head back to base at some point. Also to empty out the ender, or to get a chunk loader on this. So I suppose there isn't actually a boss here. Ow, ow, ow. I could have sworn there was one here. I don't know. Okay, so I guess let's head over to the swamp. I'm pretty sure that's the area we unlocked with the scepter. I know the scepter technically unlocks 3 areas, but in terms of progression, there's... Although it unlocked the snow... Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe? I have to, like, hold it in my hand? Do, like, an item check or something? I don't know, maybe we didn't unlock it. I don't know. I do know there are some areas that you do kind of get forks in the path once you defeat an area boss. However, there is still a progression to everything, because you need certain items to access. So although we might be able to go there, there's certain items we need so that we don't die to some effects that prevent us from getting to where we want to go. Let's take a look at our map really quick. Now, let's follow us. So there should be a swamp. I think it's up to the northwest. So let's head over there. Now that we're kind of speedy, let's hopefully get over there without crashing anything. I will say that is one drawback. Although this jetpack or armor is really good, if you can't load chunk, especially in the Twilight Forest, because the Twilight Forest is a little bit tough. Right, we should be able to enter here. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I'd prefer not to use all of that. Let's see, what if we drop it and then pick it up? Okay, we should be able to go in here. Is the game just being funny? Okay, maybe we actually do need that trophy. I could have sworn you didn't need it. Okay, let's drop the items. Is there anything else he dropped? I don't think we need to wear the armor, and that's just grab bag from immersive. Yeah, the effect should disappear. Yeah, you can see we still get hunger. Okay. I'm gonna look into this really quick, and I'll be right back. Oh, hey, there's a little guy. Gremlin, come over here. Good, good gremlin. Good, good. Damn gremlin. Good gremlin. Ow! Ow, I was half nice to you. Give me the new book. Or a book. Alright, let's take a look at it really quick before we put in a cut. Okay, so the mosquitoes in the swamp are vexing, but strange. Okay. Good to know. Yep, some sort of magical curse. Protection spell. Ooh, there's a labyrinth. I do vaguely remember a labyrinth. Okay. Wizards would be necessary if one of the wizards stopped contributing the whole of the curse over the do not show signs of any nearby living wizards. I did see something interesting. One of the nearby pointed. Okay, so this does hint at who the lich that we killed. The lich trophy. Okay. I'm gonna look into this though and see why the effects have not disappeared. And I will be right back. Alright. And we're back. So I figured out the issue. Apparently, if for whatever reason the game doesn't register the achievement for it, so Twilight Forest goes off your achievements for the game, and so if it doesn't register you picked up the Naga scale, well then it coincidentally doesn't register that you have beaten the Lich, and thus doesn't register that you have the scepter, meaning that the barrier will still be up. So if you are running into this issue as well, there you go. Go make sure you have the achievements. And one way to fix it, in case you're like, but I have everything, it's all in my inventory, just drop it on the ground and then pick it back up. I had to do that with the Naga scale and then the trophy at the same time, and then the Lich trophy and then the Scepter of Twilight, and then it all worked. And then as you can see, the barrier is down. I'm not sure why it didn't give us the achievement to begin with, which was kind of weird. And so two things to note. One of them being we can't enter the fire swamp, which is kind of that reddish area, until we defeat the Mushroom, or Minoshroom, I believe is what his name is. And his entrance should be in a mound. Oh, here it is. So similar to, I think it's Greek mythology, of the Minotaur. Effectively, he is inside of a maze, and we can't mine the blocks, or at least we can't mine them easily. So it is important to note that if you do enter this kind of labyrinth, that you do bring some torches with you, which I have. Okay, so you can kind of hear that mooing. I believe that is our friend, but I'm not entirely sure. There are tons of spiders and or other creatures in here, and I don't know if we can actually mine these. Yes, we can. Okay. And so there should be a central area to kind of try to locate Now, obviously, if you use torches, you can kind of use breadcrumbs. Thankfully, this does not have any sort of like super scary. As you can see, there's a spawner. Any sort of like, oh, the maze moves around on you, kind of like Maze Runner. Although that would be an interesting concept. Okay, so there's a Minotaur. I don't actually believe that he's what we're looking for. I think there's actually a bigger, yeah, I think there's actually a bigger boss than this guy. And yes, jetpack does make this a lot easier to the point of near cheese, but if you don't want to necessarily cheese the Twilight Forest, or at least up to what I've done, which I think the furthest I've gotten actually is this labyrinth before, then definitely come in here with either not a maxed out jetpack like I have, or if you want the added challenge, come in without it, or you can just, you know, selectively use it. And it does look like terrain gen does kind of mess with this a little bit. Kind of, as you can see, so there's the maze stone, which we can't mine easily, but we can find it. And so what you want to look for is this right here. Basically kind of that tier 2 going down. And I can't remember how many tiers there are, if there's 3 or if it's just 2. Ah! Okay. Back to game. Thank you. I hate when Windows decides to show me things. And awesome. Oh, this is fun. I love when you encounter fun bugs. Okay. Pause. Thank you. Thank you. Can I have my keyboard back? No. Oh, this is fun. I love when window updates just decide to pop up. Well, now I guess we're gonna fly in whatever direction and random escape. Maybe. It's very delayed input. Okay. I'm gonna figure this out. I will be right back. Okay, so, I have since discovered what was going on. Apparently Windows Update decided to happen right as I was recording and caused a weird keyboard input problem, basically causing my inputs to either be delayed or ghosted. Not really sure what was really going on, so after restarting my computer, we have gotten rid of that. Alright. Well, I know we are kind of near the end of the episode in terms of exploring, so I will probably have to save this for next time, and going down into to our next level, towards what I can only surmise is the Minnow Shroom, which is basically just a Minotaur mushroom. Well, with that, I leave you off. I know it was kind of odd. We did put in a cut and came back, but you know, the next episode we'll take on the Minnow Shroom and maybe even go find the Hydra. And that, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.